Welcome back, hunters. I'm SurvivalVis, and we return to Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, where today we have a long-awaited request we will finally be able to complete. So as you can see, the loadout is a lot different just by looking at the character here. The reason being, Renatra Qo, way back, I think it's like at least a month or two now, I think, requested us to go after Deviljho using the Light Bowgun. So I think he picked out the Kirin Light Bowgun. Although, unfortunately, it's not a very strong bowgun right now. There are some... When it comes to Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, there are some weapons that have gaps for, like, upgrades. And unfortunately, this one, the only way I can upgrade it to a higher level would be to hunt Deviljho and open more stuff up. So, this is kind of what I'm stuck with right now, which is the Kirin Light Bowgun, the Blitz Bowgun. But I should have the skills in place to make it actually pretty effective. And I mentioned I didn't know if I'd be able to go after the Artian set. This took so long to get. It might be worth it, it might not, but I figured, okay, well, I gotta do some stuff to farm anyway, so you know what, let's just try going for it. It took a long time. Finally got every piece, though. So what this set gives us is Recoil level 1 and Rapid Fire 1. It does give us some level 5 stuff, or some 5 points, like in loading, precision, stuff like that, but nothing you can really, like, bring out and forward. But the Recoil and Rapid Fire are very powerful as a combination, and then I was able to even gem in Thunder Attack +2. So this is probably going to be one of the first times in Monster Hunter you guys will be seeing me taking care of a Light Bowgun Elemental set. Definitely the first time you see me in the Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate series. Before I do go off to this hunt, I just have some stuff to catch up with, like, talk-wise, because I've gotten a lot of stuff done in the meantime since last episode, really. Okay, Master Hunter, I see you came through with flying colors. You have my dappest gratitude. You see this? Thanks to you, we have managed to invent disposable earplugs. They are already on store shelves, go have a look. Unfortunately, they are a bit tricky to put together, so you can only make a limited quantity at a time. We'll beef up the supply while you're out hunting. I hope you enjoy them in the name of science. Yeah, that's actually something I forgot 4 Ultimate had, is like disposable earplugs. Basically, I think you could use them so many times in a hunt and they cancel out one roar, but I can't remember if it was a small roar or a high roar. Oh, well, hello. Welcome to Lyceum. Got some happy news today. Put a new item on the market. We call them disposable earplugs. Disposable earplugs will nullify a monster roar or loud screaming, like what I just did, but only once. And that's all she wrote. Go ahead and give them a try. Hello? Can you hear me? What can I help you with? Okay, yeah, we'll keep the Y stones as it is. I think, yeah, I can only buy those at a time. Oh, I could send a lot to... Yeah, you know what? Let's pick up a lot of stuff. How much are those, actually? 500? That would come to a total of... Yeah, what the heck. I don't really have anything else to use the points on, so instead of using a lot of those, I'll just go for that. Okay, there we go. So, we'll take some disposable earplugs with us, because Deviljho definitely has a pretty powerful roar to him. And just try to get some more little chit-chat out of the way and get towards stuff. So, Little Miss Forge is something to say, too. Sir, oh, thank you. Since you finished Advanced Whale of a Hammer, managed to finish making the hammer. Please take it, it's all yours, and I promise it's one of a kind. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into it, and more importantly, my heart. Go out there and stay sharp. How would the Guildmarm put it? Oh yeah, you're our shining ray of hope. So there's the Arluck Whammer. And I do gotta go about to, yeah, let me just go to Hearth, check in a few things, cover some stuff out of the way. I think majority I have all completed, though. Oh, Little Miss Forge again. Thanks, sir. Diggers went off to the mines with shoulders high, and boy, did they look happy. Until I dug up a Teostra lair by mistake. Jeez, guys. I guess I got a little carried away when they thought they hit pay dirt. They sure came home in a hurry. Please, sir, you've got to help us get rid of that Teostra. I filed a quest called Advanced Deep Trouble. I would say I can't stand to see diggers like this, but none of us will be standing if we don't hurry. Ow. Gotta mind the desk a bit. Did not mean to punch the desk moving my arm there. Doodle, what the heck is going on? I know the villagers of Hearth really want to whip up a new hammer, but what? They dug up a Teostra's lair? Getting struck by lightning would be less of a surprise. Sorry, I'm just overwhelmed. Understandably, the Teostra is not happy about the holes dug in its turf. It's tearing the volcanic hollow apart. You'd better get going on a little quest I like to call Advanced Deep Trouble. Don't be shocked if the villagers may have all been hauled off for insurance fraud. Peace has been restored, my hide. Anyway, may your hammer making be hammerful and all that. Okay, so there's that taken care of. And yeah, Valhabar I think had a few things to go over too. Oh, just one. Julius again. Oh, is it the cadet again? Well, my trials never end. Hunter, do you see how I talked him down? Mine's the silverest tongue in the land, many say. Ahem. But yes, you did a fine job taking out Gormagol alone. Such a feat is beyond most hunters. Thankfully, Cadet had given up on felling the beast. However... Must there always be a however? He still wants to charm the guild marm to charm her, you might say. This time he's going after the dread Rajang once again, alone. The Rajang is known for being extremely aggressive and unbelievably dangerous. Picture the Cadet. Now picture the Cadet in little tiny pieces. You see where this is going? Again, I must ask you a favor. I'll try to delay him as long as I can. In the meantime, will you hunt down the Rajang for me? I filed a quest on the name Advanced Tough Love. All you have to do is beat him to the hunt. He can do that, right? You're probably the only one who can. Good luck. I'll go distract him by talking about small furry animals. And... oh, that must be the guild marm there. Wow, that's like, you're such a kidder. Tell me another one. Huh? Oh, Doodle, sorry about that. Here for some quests? I'm sorry, Ace Cadet won't stop hounding me while I'm trying to work, so I went into auto-reply mode. Forget about that, I have even more amazing news. That's right, the Rajang. Once you get his mane bristling, the whole primal forest turns into a golden storm. This quest is sure to make you squeal. I squealed like 3 times already. The quest is called Advanced Tough Love. I jokingly suggested the Ace Cadet give it a go, and he was all gung-ho. Again. If he gets totally hooked on Rajangs, am I allowed to take credit? What, are you asking me if I'm starting to fall for him? Because the answer is yes. My heart absolutely belongs to the Rajang. Ouch. Bud, friend zone for a monster. Okay, so let's see, there's that. Cathar, we might have a little bit here. Again, just trying to get all this out of the way, and then we'll get into the hunt. And this might be a tough hunt because of... oh, okay, looks like everything's done there. So Chico Sands is the last one to stop in, and I think we're all set. And is it the Cowardly Palico again? Yeah, it's the Cowardly Palico. Thanks for hunting Najaral, Emil. You're so brave, but I'm still not sure I can perform when it counts. You see, I do have an endgame in mind. I want you to teach me how to be courageous enough to hunt a very specific monster. It's the same horrible monster Mother Meow's hubby mastered all his courage to stand against. I'm talking about the massive, ginormous, really big Acantor. Mother Meow's ship was sunk by an Acantor, and her hubby went missing during the Chaos Mew. My papa told me the story 100 times, at least. So many times that I developed my monster phobia. So this is why he's so scared of it. Or so scared in general. If I take the Cantor down, I really think I'd get over my problem once and for all. Put a question with Lady in Green called Advanced Stand Tall. I totally promise this is the last favor I'll ever ask you. Please lend me your courage. Okay, a Cantor is no joke to get unlocked. That is... wow. Holy Felvine, I can't believe the monster the Cowardly Palico is freaking out about is a Cantor. That would shake anyone's courage, maybe in yours, Doodle. Well, I'll go ahead and give you the quest anyway. It's called Advanced Stand Tall. If I could just wax poetic for a second, maybe it's the act of confronting our fears that defines courage, and see a chance to conquer it and not take it as what defines cowardice. Chew on that next time you walk through the quest gate, eh, Doodle? Okay, so... as much as we got a lot of new stuff like, ooh, Acantor, Rajang, Teostra, I'll probably be putting up a poll of what you guys will like to see come next week, but we have a Deviljho to hunt this episode. So let me just get ourselves eaten, and then we're good to all depart on it. I was not expecting to unlock these guys at this stage, though. I'll have to admit that. Like, I thought I'd have to get the next level of quests sort of done, and then these ones be open up. Because the next level of quests are where we're going to get really interesting monsters. That's where we get, like, Silver Rathalos, Molten Tigrex. We're basically getting into the end of high rank, and that's where big game really waits. But yeah, there we go. Advanced Tyrant's Maw is the only one we have to do. I've got Thundershot, and I've got the Flash Bugs to make more. Okay. Let's head on out and see how we do. I actually don't know if Deviljho has an intro for 4 Ultimate or not. I shall find out very quickly. Oh, no! No, he does not, but he's literally right here. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be interesting because this isn't really a super strong light bowgun right now. It does have Thunder Element. Oh, that was not what I wanted. I want the Thunder Shot, but at least I guess we have him painted. Okay, you stupid Daimyo Hermitor, you want to get out of here? So far, as long as, well, while he's not in rage, he's not too hard to deal with. I had to go and open my big mouth. I should also try to find disposable earplugs, because they'll probably come in handy. Yeah, I don't know why they made it so that way it uses the eat sort of effect or animation. I guess it's just that's how most items are consumed. Well, we are pumping out a good amount of thunder shots, so... And with the thunder attack +2, that will help quite a bit. I also don't know how many shots it takes or like how much damage you need to... Ow. How much damage you need to do before the Y Stone actually like will suppress the frenzy, because I've not actually had a monster frenzy suppressed since I've unlocked it. I've been trying to use it to do that for quite a while now. Just run out of that. I mean, I gotta admit, the Palico getting eaten isn't really good. Yeah, so that's why the disposal eater plugs come in handy. Oh, we got a part break already, too, so this might not be as bad as I thought it would for, like, the amount of raw damage that the bowgun has. Because my heavy bowguns right now, they're all doing around, I think, at least 300 with, like, upgraded to an okay spot. I know I've got one that's up over, like, 400 raw now, but that's because of a little bit I had to do in the Gathering Hub to try to see if I could upgrade the Kirin Light Bowgun once more before this point. Wasn't able to, though. And it's locked behind some expedition requirement stuff. It's, again, 4 Ultimate was kind of weird with how things were all over the place to be opened up. It wasn't your straightforward, like, a 3 Ultimate where the quests just opened on their own in a way. Actually, will this be ready in just a moment? If so, I'd like to just hold off until maybe I can... There we go. I do gotta admit, I like this Kirin style of light bowgun much more than the other version, where it's basically like just the recolor of the Rajangs. Oh, that was not smart. This is bad news. I don't know if I'll be able to actually survive and get out of this. Because it is eating for a good amount of health. Okay, I was able to get out of that. Oh, lordy. Yeah, I think it's a time for tactical retreat. Got a little bit too munched on there than I was hoping for. I think I've forgotten to bring the dung bombs with me that usually help a... Oh, I also realized I have the defense down trait too now. That's right, because he got the attack off while he was, out of stamina. That means his saliva or his drool. Okay, let's just put that away. Now we can get it out, reload. I don't think we'll get the frenzy suppression yet. Yeah, see, that already wore off, but at least I got the frenzy turned around. Or for ourselves. Oh, lord. That's a larger reach than I was expecting it to have. It didn't look like it actually got to us, but I guess we just got clipped by it. There we go. And let's keep after him. Again, Deviljho is a monster that can be kind of terrifying the first times you run into him unexpectedly in hunts, but he's got a pattern that you can really follow along and nail down with enough time. Ow. Well, that big tail can be a bit of a problem. Alright, I should remember to try using the disposable earplugs more often, because they are going to be something that's just a nice quality of life helper to have. Whew. I don't know if there will be more monsters that will have, like, a roar lock or not to them, but just having the opportunity to cancel out some of these roars will be helpful. No, actually, are you going to actually start eating them? No. I was kind of hoping he would have. Just like, him munching on the palicos gives me a really good opening to get a lot of shots in without having to worry about, like, being attacked. Gotta get way out of that one because it has a fair reach on it. Cool. Okay, so we can get the Y stone going again. Ow. Oh, under the slag top. Actually, I wonder if he would... I was going to see if maybe he would go and try to eat the slag top. Just because he is kind of out of stamina here. Careful. Yeah, that's the one that I think that almost like lunge forward is the one that I think I get caught by a lot. It's a little hard to read that he's going to do it. It's one of his almost like instant moves where there's not a lot of choreography to it. And the Y-Stone effect is off again. God, you really need to... I don't know if it's because the Y-Stone is just like level 1 or what, but it feels like I need to do so much to just get the effect procking off. Okay, now we combine the rest of the thunder ammo. Yeah, you combination for elemental shot, you don't get too much more, but getting 26 is still a fair number to be able to work with. No, crud. Try to get out of that. No, I think he's going to be going off to another area. Yeah. Okay, well, we can reload and keep after him. And I think I will do another disposable earplugs. Yeah, so he's gotten his way up this way. When it comes to Light Bowgun, you don't super need the evade distance because of how mobile you are, but it does seem like if you're going to get the rapid fire skill, the recoil reduction is very helpful. Actually, I'm surprised he's in range. It makes me think maybe he's actually going to be close to limping off at this point. Yeah, there's the lunge. It's just something you can get caught off guard by kind of easily. Don't try to get out of there. Oh, and is that the Y-Stone? Yeah, okay. I think that's also helping a bit too, because every time I have it applied, that means I'm getting a damage boost to the frenzied monsters. Oh, yeah, I'm surprised that this was able to do this much, like, damage against him. Elemental Light Bowgun back in 4 Ultimate was actually a pretty viable strategy. Maybe I'll even try doing G rank with the Elemental Bowguns. It's actually something I might put a poll towards, like, once we're through a lot of the high rank monsters and we're ready to hit G rank. To see if you guys want to change the pace from, like, the Heavy Bowgun hunts and do Light Bowgun hunting instead. Okay. There we go. Finally got the frenzy thing taken out. This is called Suppressing Frenzy. Now you know Y-Stones come in so handy. If you use Y-Stones to inflict enough damage to a monster, you can temporarily suppress it, but for how much it took to actually, like, get it suppressed, I don't know if it evens out or how much you really need to do in this case. Uh-oh. I don't think yeah, flinching him when he was enraging was not the best idea. Oh, Lord, this is not going to go well for us. Yeah, no, that's not good to see. Ooh, shit. Okay, you guys want to not stand beside me? Okay, well, at least they kind of ran off, so I think I'm going to have some breathing room here. Yeah. Okay, sometimes the Palicos can be annoying, because they'll just stand right beside you, so... No. Okay, I gotta admit, I didn't think the Kirin Light Bowgun would be this potent with, like... It only does have 208 for its attack value. I gotta hand it to you, Renatra. That was a pretty good idea to use the Kirin Light Bowgun. I was thinking maybe it wouldn't have the power needed, but... With the thunder damage rapid fire, the rapid fire skill on the Artian set, and then the Y-Stone, it all added together to be a very powerful light bowgun. And still has one more upgrade I think it can go through before we get to G rank, so that'll make it even stronger. But yeah, if you can get the elemental attack on the bowguns, or sorry, the light bowguns, with the rapid fire skill, these are fairly powerful. And it kind of feels a bit more fun to use than the heavy bowguns, just because the heavy bowguns, you're a little bit more stationary and slow, so it kind of feels like you just often stand in place and shoot a bit, whereas the light bowgun, you kind of feel like you're a bit more mobile and dynamic, so... Again, I'll put a poll out, or if you guys even want to comment and would like to see more light bowgun hunts, just let me know in the comments, and we can easily get more of those into the series. Well, there's our first Deviljho hunted. And a few frenzy things. What do we get here? Pellet up. You know what? I guess I'll take it anyway, and we'll just sell that. Like, I don't think pellet shot has much use in 4 Ultimate. I don't think it was one of the better shot types compared to, like, normal and pierces. Oh! A little bit of pixelated cinematic, but this is, again, a 3DS emulator. I thought Seregios were supposed to be limited in number. That's not limited. There's the Ace Lancer. The Lad Squad, boys. No. A frenzied Seregios. And you thought they were already fast enough. I wonder, though, if, like... That's something interesting. Seeing the Lance Squad makes me wonder if, like, all guards are kind of assigned the Lance as a weapon to use. Because the guy guarding up there uses it, the Lancer here. I don't know, it does kind of feel like Knight Guard rule, doesn't it? Ah, you've returned. I was worried about you. As it happens, I just returned from the field myself. An urgent matter has arisen which I need to report to His Immenseness at once. I know you must be exhausted, but would you mind joining me? The truth I confronted may be too much for His Immenseness to deal with on his own. You should visit the Elder Hall right away. This is also our chance to see the G rank come early. And, yeah, there's the big guy. Yeah, another Lance Guard. And that's all I have to report, Your Immenseness. So you say your team encountered a frenzied Seregios in the deepest reaches of the Everwood. We believe that the other Seregios left their natural habitat and spread to other regions because they were forced out. Forced out by that frenzied Seregios. Fascinating. Then we'll assemble a party to eradicate as soon as the town's fortifications are complete. Matter resolved. Next. Just a moment, Your Immenseness. There's something strange about all this. The lone Seragios I encountered was exceptionally tough. It was able to create clouds of frenzy at will. That was no sick monster. It was almost as though the Seragios had been reborn as something else. Clouds of frenzy. Sounds to me like we're dealing with an apex monster. This is worse than I thought. Now, Apex got a different meaning with Rise, but this is where the original idea of Apex monsters came from. Beg your pardon, Your Immenseness, but you need to send in a team of hunters to whack that thing ASAP. Really? And why is that? The Academy has been tossing around this hypothesis about the frenzy and how its symptoms affect monsters. Ordinarily, specimens with a frenzy don't last long before they kick the bucket. What if there are monsters that manage to overcome the virus? Well, the Academy examined enough real-life cases to determine it's more than just a what-if. They decided to call these monsters Apex forms. What that means, essentially, is that the frenzy wasn't able to kill our Seragios. Think of this kind of like how us hunters can overcome the frenzy and get the attack boost. Now monsters can do that too. Instead, it transformed into one flying, tough-as-nails contagion. But that's terrible. We can't deal with something like that at a time like this. The Dragon Watch just upgraded our warning level to red. That Kushala Deora with the scar on its face is about to make a move. We need to buckle down, focus on defending the town, not send our hunters away to deal with some science experiment. Kushala Deora is coming back. We cannot afford to ignore the Seragios. My good aces, I order both of you to remain here in Dendorma and defend her. But sir, as you command, Your Immenseness. Right then, never fear, lad, we have no cause for distress. But sir, of course we do. What comes between B and D takes down... Well, what comes between B and D and takes down monsters for a living? The capital C's Hunter, that's what. What better weapon to launch at this latest monster menace than our own walking ray of hope here? Well said. Apex Schmaphex. That brute's no match for my kindred hunter. Your Immenseness, he is right. The caravan's hunter is reliable and has saved us from more than one crisis. Well, any individual who's won over the ace hunters, a scholar, and the master defense must be worth something. Very well, I trust this task with you. Hunter, the Elder Hall hereby issues you the following quest. Hunt down the Seragios to put an end to its terror. I wish I could face this critical situation with you, but as you heard, my duties lie here with Dendorma. Promise me, you will return safely. Right then, now the meeting's over, let's mosey back out to the commons and let the others know what's transpiring. So that's probably what we'll do next episode to get that out of the way. And then we might have another one to do. No. I think that's the Dragon Watch sounding out. For Ultimate, I think, was also the first game to really use like almost in-game cutscenes and trying to get the characters interacting. I mean, granted, you saw no mouth movement, but it's the first game that has stuff like this really going on out in towns and that. And then this carried over to World quite extensively. The Elder Dragon has arrived. The Kushala Deora is upon us. Sir, it's the same one. The Kushala Deora that... Yes, it is. And it will win no points for manners from me, showing up before we can finish calibrating the defensive weapon. Now let's all remain calm. Our first priority should be evacuating the townsfolk. After that, we can continue fine-tuning the battle quarters weapon. I want the aces to defend the townsfolk and oversee the evacuation until the weapon is ready. Once it is, Dendorma will immediately go on the offense. However, His Immenseness has given direct instructions to Capital C's Hunter to hunt the Seragios. Unfortunately, we need every last woman and man if our attack on the Elder Dragon is to have any chance of success. And we will hold the town. I swear we will hold it until the hunters return. On my life, I swear it. Yes, very good. So be it. Let us endeavor then to finish calibrating the defensive weapon by the time the hunter here returns. Once you are back, our offensive begins in earnest. The Kushala Deora must be driven away. Sir. I know, my boy. I know. Let's get to it then. Alone, we are stones, but together we shall a formidable wall make. Good luck to you, kindred hunter. I know you will prevail. Dendorma eagerly awaits your safe return. Well, we're jumping right into things quickly, so I'm going to end this episode off here, and then next episode, we've got a lot to go through. Thank you guys, though, for joining me on this special request episode of Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Renatra, I hope that was exactly what you were hoping to see with the request you had made. And I did like coming back to Elemental Light Bowgun. There's a reason Light Bowgun is my favorite weapon of the series. And maybe I'll get to more of those in future hunts. But until I do see you next episode where... Oh, excuse me. Where everything's hitting the fan, hunters. Please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.